Welcome to Meet the Press Now. I'm Chuck Todd reporting from Washington, where our already stressed out and fraying political system is about to be tested like never before. With criminal trials, potential government shutdowns, impeachments, and likely disputed election results. At some point, you would assume something's got to give. We just don't know what the something will be or when it will be. And the destabilizing force behind much of this is, of course, Donald Trump. Today, by the way, is the deadline for the former president and current Republican presidential frontrunner to have his legal team file their preferred trial date tied to the special counsel's federal charges that Mr. Trump tried to overturn the 2020 election and exploit the January 6th riot. We already know that the Department of Justice has proposed January 2nd. That would, of course, kick off a year chock full of potential trials, both criminal and civil, for the four-time indicted former president. Of course, the one trial we're pretty certain does take place before November 2024 is the one here in D.C. And the legal calendar is completely now intertwined with the primary calendar, where Trump is only becoming further entrenched as a frontrunner. Meanwhile, the fight over the trial's timeline comes amid new threats of violence tied to both this case and the one in Georgia. A Texas woman was charged with threatening the federal judge overseeing the 2020 election case here in Washington, leaving a slur and expletive-ridden voicemail intended for Judge Chutkan. And then Trump supporters doxed members of the grand jury that indicted the former president in Georgia's election racketeering case. Memo to the state of Georgia: why is it legal? Why do you have those names published? Why would you do that? How often does grand jurors have to indict gang members? But the potential for unprecedented strain on the system goes beyond Trump's legal troubles. It extends across every branch of government. Let's not forget, when Congress returns from recess next month, they are staring down a potential of a government shutdown, and Republicans are inching towards an impeachment inquiry into President Biden, as his son faces his own special counsel investigation tied to his business dealings, and President Biden faces his own special counsel investigation tied to classified documents that were found in his office before he became president. Oh, and we could yet see another monumental Supreme Court ruling on the issue of abortion thrown into the mix, with the nation's highest court poised to consider access to a common abortion drug. So consider, all of this injects more chaos into an election year that was already shaping up to be not a good one, with a rematch between two deeply unpopular candidates, as voter dissatisfaction with the direction of this country remains downright anemic. And frankly, it's understandable. A new Quinnipiac poll shows 86% are very or somewhat worried about the system of democracy being able to function here in the United States. 86%. It's near unanimous. And 74% say the country is on the wrong track, according to another poll. Given the pressure building over the last 6 years, perhaps those numbers shouldn't be so surprising. Because, consider, since Trump got elected, right, we've had 6 special counsel investigations, including the 4 currently underway, 2 government shutdowns, another one is looming, 2 impeachment trials, threat of another. Let's not forget the credit downgrade last month, and 1 insurrection, a very literal assault on the symbol of our democracy. All of this, combined with the promise of more uncertainty ahead, leaves us with an uncomfortable but necessary question. Can our system and can we handle it? Yesterday we asked, do we have the leaders to meet this moment? And right now it doesn't feel as if any of the elected leaders want to meet this moment. So the question is, are we going to survive this moment?
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.